time for my first comparison with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. We have the Pixel 9 Pro XL as the first challenger. I'm recording with the front-facing cameras and 4K with 30 frames per second. I'm at a place which I like to visit at night, but now I got the chance to come here in the morning as well. So it is a fresh morning, not very cold. First observation, the field of view is quite much wider on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and we can zoom in here, go to 1.4x and to 1x again back, while the iPhone just has this one fixed view here. Always nice to have options. Would be even better if we could go out further, but the default one on the Pixel 9 Pro is already much wider than what we got on the iPhone, so that's a huge plus in my books. Now let's check out the lens switching and zooming on both devices. We'll start with the Pixel 9 Pro XL. It is now on the ultra wide. We have 1x, 2x and 5x as options on screen. So ultra wide 1, 2, 5 and manual zoom up to 20 times, which is of course a digital zoom. 5x is the optical lens, the tele-lens, and the ultra wide again here. Let's jump between ultra wide 2, 1, 5, ultra wide 5, 1, ultra wide. Now let's do the same on the iPhone. We're on the ultra wide. We have the same options on screen, which is 1x, 2x, and 5x. And let's go back to the ultra wide. 1, 2, 5, and let's zoom. And digitally, yeah, we have 15 times magnification. Jump back to ultra wide. 2, 1, 5, ultra wide. 2, 5, 1. I activated now the action mode, have the more stable option also I activated on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and the Pixel 9 Pro XL lets you shoot this only in 1080p, so no 4K option, but the iPhone doesn't have 4K here either. You are stuck to 2.8K, which is still okay because you have some more options here. You can at least use different lenses. So we go downstairs here. On the Pixel 9 Pro we just have 1x and 2x. On the iPhone I'm shooting some in the ultra wide, and we can just go to everything else here also. Let's walk up here. Let's see later on how both phones stabilize their footage. Activated now cinematic video on the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the blur video option on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. I hope it works like this. I can't see the screens obviously because it is using the main lenses here. You can use the cinematic video also with the front-facing camera of the iPhone, but this is not possible on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, unfortunately. I actually like this move quite much. Time to compare some pictures. As always, I will go through the different lenses that are visible on the screen. Both phones offer the same options: the ultra-wide, the main lens, 2x digital zoom, and the 5x telephoto lens. Every now and then I will zoom out further, just like here, where we will check out the 10x zoom and both phones' maximum zooms, which are 25x on the iPhone and 30x on the Pixel. I will now zoom in on the clock atop this church. We can see that the colors are a bit muted on the iPhone in comparison. The image is also overall brighter on the Pixel. With the 5x lens, both are quite close when it comes to overall quality. Zooming in further, the 10x and the maximum zoomed shots look better to me on the Pixel since the iPhone adds more noise. Here again, the more vibrant approach of Google's flagship phone is quite apparent. Are they more true to life though? I would say that reality favors the image from Apple's device over Google's. With the main lens, the Pixel tones it down a bit while the iPhone maintains its color language. Zooming in here, both are hard to tell apart when it comes to clarity. Especially with the ultra-wide, we once again have a different vibe here, but the further we zoom in, the closer both photos get. At 5x, it's quite hard to tell them apart, to be honest. We will zoom in on the yellow DHL post station back there, which has a unique version of the alphabet sprayed on it. Here, using 5x, we can see that the iPhone already adds more noise to the picture, and at 10x it becomes even more dominant. The smaller texts are also more difficult to read here, while they are better visible on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. The maximum zoom just makes it worse for the iPhone, while the Pixel still performs well at 30x. The Pixel 9 Pro XL has quite a few issues with the sky. Overexposing it at 1x, it gets better as we slowly zoom in on the proud polar bear at this zoo. With maximum zoom here again, the Pixel has an edge overall. These pictures are actually very close to each other. How each phone handles sunlight is a main differentiator. The Pixel 9 Pro XL again shows its superiority over the iPhone when it comes to zooming. The further we go out, the noisier Apple's top-of-the-line phone becomes, while the Pixel 9 Pro XL does a fine job. Here, the Pixel is handling the sky better than before. Its more saturated colors are also again visible. I actually kind of like the 5x shot from the iPhone more here, but as soon as we enter digital zoom territory, the Pixel prevails. At maximum zoom, it's not a great picture from either since the Pixel is also aggressively smoothing out its image. But overall, it's still a better and more detailed picture. And if this camera comparison has been of any use for you, a thumbs up on this video would be really nice. Up to 5x here we again have more vibrant pictures from the Pixel as a main difference. While this is still true to an extent at 5x, both phones are again very close here. At 10x we see similar results as before, with the iPhone producing a lot of noise. The Pixel is once again blowing out the sun. However, aside from that issue, it captures a better picture overall. Although these pictures were taken in the morning around 9 AM on an overcast day, they might give you an impression that they were taken later in the afternoon. The Pixel 9 Pro XL consistently produces brighter images overall. Another 10x shot showcases what the Pixel can do. This doesn't change at maximum zoom. One more round before we take a look at selfies and portraits reveals that once again pictures from the Pixel are more vibrant. However, reality might be closer to what is captured by the iPhone. Zooming in on the elephant, up to 5x shows good competition between both devices. However, at 10x we see that once again the iPhone produces a noisier image and falls behind significantly at maximum zoom, making it difficult to read any text while it's still somehow readable on the Pixel. Now I look at some selfies. The iPhone has its fixed field of view, while the Pixel 9 XL gives you the option between 0.7x and 1x. It is great to have this choice. With 0.7x you have a much wider field of view, which is always great for selfies. Now 2 portraits taken with the main lens, both with 2x. And I'm outside alone, it's a little bit hard to take portrait shots of myself. So sorry that on the Pixel there's something missing on the top. But overall I prefer the portraits of the Pixel. They are more vibrant and overall more pleasing in my eyes. But the portraits of the iPhone aren't bad either. If this video was somewhat useful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're not familiar with iPhones, you should know that Apple hasn't implemented a dedicated night mode. While Google's Pixel features night sight mode, the iPhone decides automatically whether or not to activate their night mode. We will start with auto mode, pictures taken with the Pixel. The Pixel has an overall more detailed shot, while the image from the iPhone is too noisy. With 2x zoom, however, suddenly the Pixel becomes noisier than its competitor. With its 5x telephoto lens, Apple produces a better picture. This ultra-wide shot is just horrible. I even considered scraping it for this comparison, but these kind of shots can happen. With 1x zoom, we can see issues with both phones when dealing with direct lighting. The Pixel's 2x shot now looks worse than what Apple offers. Likewise for its 5x shot, which goes to Apple as well. This area now has better lighting, so let's zoom in on the large board. At 1x we can see that the Pixel has issues with light coming from the right side. The 5x shot is also again better from the iPhone. Now let's activate night sight mode. The scenery looks completely different between both phones. The Pixel appears much brighter and more vibrant. With the main lens, the iPhone is getting brighter too, but overall, the Pixel looks more appealing to me. The 2x shots are relatively close, something where previously the Pixel struggled using auto mode. Again, the ultra-wide of the Pixel is overblurring the lights and losing all the details in the windows. With the main lens, the iPhone has now an even brighter image in the Pixel. The 2x shot is way better now on the 16 Pro Max, with the Pixel being too blurry and noisy. These 5x shots aren't great from both. The iPhone is over-sharpening and adding noise in the process, but has the brighter image. These shots come very close when comparing the details and brightness levels, but colors captured by Google's phone remain more vibrant. The 2x shot appears worse on Google's phone, but Apple slightly overexposes highlights too much. With telephoto lenses, both produce pleasing images. Both ultra-wide struggle here again, but the Pixel is slightly ahead, while the main lens shots are both good, even though the Pixel shots almost look like a flash was used. This ultrawide shot shows the widely different approaches between both devices. The iPhone creates a moody picture, illuminating only areas where light shines brightly, while the Pixel brightens everything. I think both pictures are good. It comes down to personal taste, which you prefer. With the main lens, the iPhone is now also brightening up its surroundings to an extent. While zooming in, both are profiting from the lights and produce good pictures with neither overblowing the lights too much. The Pixel goes again for a brighter image with its ultra-wide lens, with the iPhone catching up with the main lens when it comes to this. The 2x zoom is again very noisy on the Pixel. At 5x, we can finally make out which burger chain is selling its goods here, and the Pixel is still having issues with the lights. Now we'll take a look at some selfies at night, and both are not doing really good when it is dark outside. There's some light in the environment, and the Pixel is trying to smoothen things out around me, while the iPhone adds a lot of noise. Now with the flash, both are taking a better picture, but I feel that the colors on the Pixel are just too yellow, making me almost look like I am part of The Simpsons. Now using the portrait mode at night, we can see that the iPhone can use the 1x portrait lens, while the Pixel 9 Pro XL is using a 1.5x crop here. I actually prefer the iPhone's picture overall. Now we'll move over to 2x shots, and now I have to give it to the Pixel. The iPhone is almost completely dark behind me, and I look almost monochromatic on this picture, while the Pixel is capturing the better image. Recording in 4K with 30 frames per second, using the front-facing cameras, both phones. It's a pretty dark area now. We'll walk towards the light source here now. Oh, you can see this already. Picture is getting brighter. All the pixels seems to be brighter. This is not a jail. It is in fact a school. Here some people would call it a jail as well, but not in the classic style, not in the classic sense. So let's walk a bit further here. Now I'm sitting direct under a light. And of course, first big thing we can see here is that the field of view is much wider on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. We can zoom in. It is 1.4x now on the Pixel, which is now closer to the iPhone, but a bit zoomed in further. But zoomed out on 1x, both on 1x here, and the Pixel is a bit wider. Now I'm recording in 4K with 30 frames per second, using the main lenses of both phones, and I'm using the normal video mode of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. The Pixel 9 Pro XL does have a night side video mode with a video boost, which will improve the overall quality. This we will try out later on as well. But first of all, the normal mode here, and you can see the Pixel is a bit darker and almost a little bit greenish. The colors are on the screen at least more accurate on the iPhone here, with what I can see with a naked eye. The colors seem quite some bit off on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Let's one time flip the phone around. You can see myself here, or at least you can see me, and I can't see myself of course anymore. And now again 4K is 30 frames per second on both phones, but this time around we have the video boost activated with the night side video on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and as a cherry on the top, I activated speech enhancement, which should boost my voice. You should hear me more clearly, and yeah, let's just test this out. The colors are still looking more accurate on the iPhone. Here, the video boost, if you don't know how it works, will happen later on. You can't see on the live preview how it will turn out later. You will have to upload the footage to the cloud with Google Photos, and there Google will boost the footage over time. It can take several hours depending on how big the file is, and afterwards you can view the file in the cloud in the Google Photos app, or you can also download it. The results are sometimes really good. Let's one time switch to the ultra wide lens. This we can't do on the Pixel, so then just leave it. Let's one time go to the 5x zoom. This we can use here as well, and there we have it. Just another quick comparison with the video night boost of the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now filming myself. Let's see how much it will improve a human being and not just the environment. So the speech enhancement is also still enabled on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Let's check out. Let's find out how much it really does help improve the overall quality. So this time a little bit different outro. My health is a little bit banged up, as you can hear. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. A sub would be great, and we will see us in the next video.